I don't know. It's not fun. I'm not going to lie. It's nice. But it's nice that I can provide a use, a voice for the voiceless, is what I feel is happening here. Because the people that are on my Discord, they don't. A lot of them do watch some other content creators for this, but they're missing something. They're like, there's a little something off. They're not quite upset enough. They're not quite going there. They're afraid to curse on YouTube. You know, they're just not quite there. It's nice to see the voice amplified even louder. The quirky tag is upsetting. It's not the right word. And let me explain it really clear, because I had this on my. Let me get to the right screen. Get to the right screen here. Quirky. I'll make this video every fucking day. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem making the quirky video every day. I'm going to have to look at this for 15 days. So yeah, I'm going to talk about it like every time I'm out here. I thought about the quirky tag, and what bothers me, if you're not, I love it when Genome zooms in on the chat too, Valgrath. I do love that. It's amazing. Proud, look, quirky is upsetting for anyone who's confused. Like, this might be its own video right here. Hey everybody, Mr. Hartgrave, I want to tell you why quirky is not the right word. And look, everybody in chat, you go ahead and put down your own reason why quirky isn't the right word, and that'll make the video too. And Genome will zoom in on it, okay? And you'll get that recognition that you want. Just so you know, I'm not alone. So anybody watching this on YouTube who wants to go down in my comments and call me a social justice warrior, or call me, say that I'm overreacting, you can see that it's not just me. There's 90 people in this room today. They're all upset. It's wrong. It's very wrong. The reason why is because you're telling someone who has an alternative lifestyle that you're just quirky. It's like saying that someone is childish. You're just being childish. You'll grow out of it. You're just being quirky, okay? You're just being quirky, Negasonic. I get it, you're quirky. And yeah, maybe you're saying to yourself, you're just reading into that, man. It's not what it means. But it can mean that, and it does mean that. Many people would use it that way. You're probably okay if you're thinking that. If you're in my comments right now, typing some bullshit like that, number one, unsubscribe and get the fuck out, because I don't need it. Or if what I'm saying is making sense to you and you're starting to understand, that's great. I'm glad it can make a difference in your life. But if you're just not going to go for it, you need to get the fuck off my content. Because Mr. Hartgrave, okay, he's been called much worse things than quirky. So the quirky, if somebody calls me quirky, I will be fine. It's the fact that you might be calling a child who plays this game quirky. You might be calling someone who is not able to, maybe they're struggling with their identity, and you're calling them childish, and you're telling them they'll grow out of it. You're just quirky. Just quirky. It's offensive. And it's offensive that it's been done for money. There's no other reason for this. This is not a celebration of LGBTQ characters. There is nothing here that says that this is supposed to be fun. This game isn't fun. This game is designed to make money. And they knew that quirky was offensive to the LGBT community. Please, chat, thank you so much. Keep going. Let them know. This will be a video. This will be on my channel. This will be instead of some character hype video for one of these characters, which they clearly want to sell us. All their new characters are on here. They're trying to sell us Moondragon and Falavel. They're trying to cash in on Pride Month, just like every other corporation, and it's no different. But they're doing it and calling them an offensive name. In the community, it would be seen as offensive. And you might look up the dictionary definition and say that, oh, this isn't so bad. But you probably also think it's okay to call people a snowflake, because it's not a curse word. Because it's not an established It's not an established slur. But we all know the feeling behind it, and that's what's important. And maybe they didn't mean any harm in it. Maybe when they say quirky, they didn't mean any harm, but people told them that it was harmful. People who were close to the team knew about this, knew it was harmful. Irregular. That's the part. Irregular. These people are not irregular. They are normal. They are normal people. And when I say these people, I don't mean superheroes with superpowers and secret organizations. They all have that. All the characters in the game have superpowers, and they're all quirky, okay? If you want to just say that. The problem is now we've taken a select group of characters, and we've said that these are the irregular ones because these are women that love women and men that love men and people that don't have boundaries on love or gender. And they're irregular. They're not normal. They're quirky. I'll send this to customer support as well. I'll send this to Cerebro. Anyone that will listen, actually. Thank you all for sharing why you think that quirky is inappropriate. Many other people, they know this though. Many other people have shared this information with them and they said, no, we're not interested in changing it. Scopely said, we are not interested in changing it. We know. We know that this is offensive to the LGBT community. We know it's offensive. We hear you and we're not changing it. It's text. It's text. It's text in the game. It's not a character's power that might break something. It's not giving you more shards that would give you an unfair advantage. It's just a piece of text in the game, and we're not interested in changing it. We are not interested in doing one goddamn fucking thing for the community. Not a fucking thing. That's what they said. That's what Scopely said. We are not willing to do one fucking thing for the community. Not a goddamn thing. No text, no nothing. Nothing at all. And anyone that thinks that they can get them to do anything other than that, if you can't get them to change fucking quirky to unity, what the fuck else do you think they're going to do for you? There's no hope. There is no hope of the game doing anything that they don't already want to do. All the things that they're giving us now, all the ISOs, all the whatever, the fucking doom raid changes, that was shit that they were already gonna fucking do. They're not interested in working with you or negotiating with you. Thank you, Snips. If they won't change quirky to a different word with overwhelming community outrage, what do you think they will do about any of the other things in this game that upset you? What hope do you have? Why would you have hope at that point? What sense would it make? It's fucking text. They won't back down on a fucking word. Why would they back down on character shards or anything else that you're pissed off about? Pricing? What are people mad about? All right, what are you mad about? They're not going to change it. Tell me down in the comments what you're mad about. And then acknowledge that they're not going to change it. And do you still want to carry on? Because it won't change. I know that they won't change. I am here to exploit at this point. Tell people to run the gamut too. Try to mitigate some of the damage that's going on when they do something like this that is so horrendous and that they give no fucks about. I have to come up with something to help. And what I say is run the gamut too. And I'm so glad it got out there and I'm so glad it helped people. You can trust me. Hail Hargrave.